Hello, good morning everyone. For today, we will be discussing about Department Order number 35 series of 2004. It's the revision of the grievance machineries of the Department of Education. So, for today, according to this article, let us remember this is the introduction. Organizational conflict, or otherwise known as a workplace conflict, is described as a state of a disagreement or misunderstanding resulting from the actual or perceived dissent of needs, beliefs, resources, and relationships between members of the organization. Basically, it talks about different conflicts and uh, persistent disagreements between persons. It is not just between two people, but also that conflict is talking within the organization. May it be a person, a group of person with each other, or it may be top to bottom or bottom to top. So, according to this depend order, uh, all schools are entitled to have a grievance machinery. The official comply with the intention of the aforesaid depend order to help promote wholesome and desirable employee relations in the department to prevent employees' discontent and dissatisfaction. So let's talk about the content and scope of the problem. Through the years, with various school heads and teachers, faculties, the dynamics and the climate of the school is changing. Conflicts have arisen with the leadership or within teachers due to the following reasons. So, Manila Elementary School uh, has been built, I think, more than 40 years. That's why, uh, due to different leadership, fast changing leadership, teachers come and go. That's why conflicts have arisen, such as task independence, inconsistencies, jurisdictional ambiguities, communication problems, lack of common performance standards, and especially the most common one is the individual differences. Because as we know, Manila Elementary School is a very diverse. Uh, the teachers' diversity, not just in age, but also in religious beliefs, but also in their ethnic backgrounds. So, in the past, so this where the problems started. In the past, teachers are airing their grievances to their colleagues. This is a boomerang effect actually. They air their problems to the friends from other schools. This sometimes the district supervisor or anyone who are willing to listen to their thoughts, and sometimes it creates a large scale gossips, not just within the school but with other schools and also within the community. There were instances that actually there were instances that the parties are cold, but not. Uh, it is a non-formal arbitration between parties. It was conducted to address the issue, but no resolution was forwarded. So, the continuous dissatisfaction within the school faculty is still an issue. Although they want to air their issues and concern each other, the policy is just there from the Department of Education. Faculty members think that the policy is present just to be followed, but they feel uncomfortable with the process. So the purpose of this policy brief is to change and to make people comfortable. So for the amended parts, It be justified, the needs but tackled very carefully. A considerable amount of time must be invested by a person to talk to employees to understand their grievances. If not resolved in time, it can lower it is a ano it can it will have a long term effect because the amount of time invested in a person to talk to the employees to understand their grievances, if not resolved on time, it can lower employees' morale, create inefficiency, and increase absenteeism. In short, the ability to handle the grievances of them can directly impact the overall productivity at work. So, Manini Elementary School follows the DepEd Order number 35 series of 2004, and we would like to revise the grievance machinery of the Department of Education in Article 6 Grievance Procedure Part 1 after the discussion with the immediate supervisor. As you can see, on the left side, this is the part that we have been following. So, after the discussion is done, there will be an oral discussion. The aggrieved employees or employee or party shall be put at ease. Employees aggrieved party shall be encouraged to talk. Privacy in discussion. The case shall be heard fully and define the decision to be reached. But if you could see, if if we are going to follow this procedure, it's very clad and it's very um unemotional. Although we need to think or we need to discuss things without bias. But for for the employees or for both sides to feel uncomfortable, we are suggesting the right side, the right side of the presentation. So first, there should establish whether the grievance needs to be resolved formally or informally. After making that decision, the person should choose a person to deal with the grievance because sometimes based on experience based on experience based on experience people although there are some grievances but it is just deal like the person complaining and being complained, they just talk to each other but no resolution or no amendment was was no amendment resulted. They just talk each other, they just forgive each other, then repeat the issues still repeat. So letter C, carry out a full investigation, gather all relevant evidence, sending it to the employee in advance meeting. Next, letter D, arrange a grievance meeting inviting the employee and reminding them of their statutory right to be accompanied. Make sure make sure that accurate notes are taken throughout by a person who is not involved at the case. There should be a third party because it is very important. A third party should involve, but we will be making sure that those third party is also part of the Department of Education. Give the employee opportunity to explain the details of their grievance and what they would like to outcome should be. Next, adjourn meeting, consider the evidence before making a decision. Inform the employee in writing the decision, explaining how the decision is being reached. After that, notify the employee of their right to appeal against the outcome of the grievance. So, I think if you would be comparing the left and right scenario, um, I think this right scenario, the right part of the slide is more teacher friendly. I think teacher friendly and complainant. So for policy alternative, so first we should create a system. Actually, There should be what? This is considered a grievance handbook is very much important. So creating a system for people so that after what happened, I think this is very appropriate. Next, acknowledge the grievance, investigate. This is the other part, huh? Next, hold a formal meeting, take decision, and act accordingly. Appeal the process, review the situation, and last but not least, maybe uproot the cause of grievance. Diba? We should really apply this one. So, in case if this is happening or this is not effective, um, first there would be an oral warning. Then after that, there would be a written warning. So, that concludes our policy presentation. We are now open for suggestions and recommendations to further improve our paper. Thank you.